The Acres of Gold, an inspirational story about discovering the treasure within. Presented by Papi University. Chapter 1. The Man Who Walked Away from His Land. There was once a man named Adrian Cole, a farmer who lived in a small dusty village called Riverbend. Adrian inherited a piece of land from his father, a wide stretch of earth, dry and ordinary, nothing fancy. He farmed it for years. He planted corn. He planted cassava. He planted beans. And every harvest gave him only enough to survive, never enough to flourish. One night, he sat outside his wooden house, staring at the stars. His heart was heavy. "Surely there must be more in this world for me," he whispered. "Surely greatness is not meant for only other people." He was tired of being average, tired of struggling, tired of believing he was meant for something big, yet seeing nothing around him to prove it. Then everything changed. One afternoon, a traveling merchant passed through Riverbend with stories from faraway towns. He spoke about a place called Golden Creek, where gold was discovered lying close to the soil. People were becoming rich fast. Adrian's heart exploded with desire. Gold? Real gold? If only he could get there. That night, he sat by himself and made a dangerous decision. He would sell his land and travel far in search of gold. The land his father left him, the one he grew up on, the one he took for granted every single day. He sold it cheaply and started his journey. What he didn't know is that the land he sold was sitting on acres of gold. Gold he never saw. Gold he never searched for. Gold he never believed could be his. Chapter 2. The Journey Through Despair. Adrian left Riverbend full of hope, but completely unprepared for reality. The journey was rough. The weather was harsh. He spent days hungry, nights cold, and months chasing rumors. When he got to Golden Creek, the gold rush had already died down. The land had been overmined. The miners who arrived before him had already taken the easy treasures. All he found was a worn-out town filled with tired men, broken tools, and mountains of leftover dirt. He searched anyway, dug anyway, believed anyway. For months, all he found was nothing. He began to question every choice he had made. Why did I leave my home? Why did I abandon my land? Why did I think wealth was somewhere else? One night, after digging for 16 hours straight, he fell to his knees. Mud was on his hands, sweat on his forehead, and tears in his eyes. "I've wasted my life," he whispered. Chapter 3. The Man Who Bought His Land. Back in Riverbend, the man who bought Adrian's farmland was a quiet, curious farmer named Mr. Benedict Rowan, an old man with sharp eyes. One day, while digging a small well on Adrian's former land, his shovel hit something strange. A rock, but not an ordinary rock. It shimmered faintly. He picked it up, rubbed the dirt off, and his old heart nearly stopped. It was gold, or real gold, right beneath the surface. He called experts. They tested it. The entire land Adrian abandoned was sitting on one of the richest gold deposits the region had ever seen. Within a year, news spread across the country. Benedict became one of the wealthiest men in the region. He built industries, invested in schools, transformed Riverbend into a prosperous town. Meanwhile, Adrian was wandering in another region, broke, exhausted, and completely unaware of the treasure he once owned. Chapter 4. The Return to Riverbend. After years of failure and disappointment, Adrian finally returned home. His clothes were worn. His face was tired. His spirit was bruised. But when he arrived, he saw something shocking. Riverbend was no longer the dusty, forgotten village he left. There were new roads, shops, schools, large buildings, trucks carrying gold or every day. He stood confused, watching the development. Then he saw the sign. Benedict Gold Mines, prosperity for all. His heart froze. He looked toward his old farmland, now transformed into a massive mining site. Tears filled his eyes. He didn't need anyone to explain. He understood he had sold acres of gold, because he never took time to discover what he already had. Chapter 5. The Truth About the Gold. Adrian asked around, and one evening he finally met Benedict. "Why didn't I see the gold?" Adrian asked, devastated. The old man smiled gently. You saw dirt because you never dug deep. You chased treasures because you never believed treasure could be right under your feet. You left because you were waiting for life to hand you success instead of searching for it within yourself. Adrian fell silent. Benedict continued. The land never changed. The gold was always there. The only thing that changed was the eyes that looked at it. Chapter 6. The lesson for all of us. This story is not just Adrian's story. It is humanity's story. Each of us stands daily on acres of gold. Your talent, your ideas, your skills, your connections, your gifts, your story, your experiences, your personality, your creativity, your opportunities. But like Adrian, many people walk away from their own potential because it does not look like gold. We think success is somewhere far away. We think opportunities are in another country. We think purpose is in another job. We think destiny is in another person's life. But often, the gold is exactly where you are. You just haven't dug deep enough. Your purpose is beneath your feet. Your breakthrough is within your hands. Your wealth is inside your ideas. Your greatness is hidden in your story. But you must dig with consistency, dig with faith, dig with belief. Those who discover gold are not lucky, they are persistent. Chapter 7. Digging your own acres of gold. Here are the principles to uncover your own hidden gold. 1. Examine what you already have. Before running off searching for something new, analyze your environment, skills, contacts, and resources. You might be sitting on gold disguised as dust. 2. Develop and use potential. The talent you ignore could be the one that transforms your life. 3. Stop comparing your land to others. Someone else's success doesn't mean your land is empty. 4. Be willing to do the hard work of digging. Gold is rarely lie on the surface. It is found by people who are not afraid to sweat. 5. Understand that consistency beats excitement. Most people leave their land not because it has no gold, but because they get bored before they see results. 6. Believe that greatness can come out of you. Your background does not limit your destiny. Adrian never believed success could grow from his soil. That unbelief blinded him. Chapter 8. Adrian's new purpose. Instead of drowning in regret, Adrian made a bold decision. He began working in the gold mines, not as a miner chasing wealth, but as a mentor to young workers. He told them, don't run from your land. Don't abandon your gifts. Don't underestimate your potential. If you dig, if you believe, your goal will appear. He turned his story of failure into a message of hope. He lost his acres of gold, but he gained a purpose that enriched thousands. Conclusion: your gold is within you. The story of the acres of gold teaches a timeless truth. The greatest treasures in your life are already within your reach, but they require vision, belief, and persistence to uncover. Don't run away from your land. Don't abandon your gift. Don't compare your journey. Don't assume your best life is somewhere far away. Success is not out there. Success begins right where you are. Your gold is not missing. It is hidden. Dig deeper. Work harder. Believe stronger. Look inward. Because the next big breakthrough, the next big opportunity, the next great idea, the next transformation may already be right under your feet. You are standing on your own acres of gold. Start digging.